Something's fishy about this place, and it ain't the smell of cod. Right, close your legs. That don't look right to me. That ain't just me, right?
Welcome, everyone. As always, we're going to be unlocking every achievement, working our way through every Final Fantasy in the Pixel Remaster, continuing our journey with Final Fantasy V. Let's get into it. Having made our way to the penultimate entry of the Pixel Remasters, Final Fantasy continues to build on its strengths, continuing to flesh out its story and gameplay elements, adding charm, while bringing a strong soundtrack with it. Although it still clings to its familiarity, I can't help but feel when you are having fun with Final Fantasy V, there are design choices made to take the fun away. The class system actually feels shallow and restrictive, preventing you free reign over customization, and limiting you to one passive ability to equip, and quite frankly, backing you into a corner to only use the meta classes.
I don't like this. I don't like this at all. This whole job system can suck a dick. I don't like it. It's a cool idea, but you literally can only equip one ability from one other job, which is pointless.
At this point in the series, I am worried about franchise burnout from playing them back to back.
Galoof's flame has flickered out. Yeah, a bit like my soul after playing 5 of these games.
I did enjoy my time with this, it's just another case of despising the grind for the completion.
The trouble I'm having with this is like, you enjoy the game, but every time we do anything, it is just, you have to fuck around for half an hour trying to get blue magic. You know, trying to suck your own asshole, like, oh.
Again, the walkthrough didn't help.
Oh, fuck off. I can't even be asked to read it. If I fucking miss some of this tough shit, I'm so fucking done. I do like this music, though. What is this guide on about? He's talking a load of old shit. How the fuck do we go over to Castle Waltz? I don't get it. It's just fucking mountains in the way. This is what fucks me off. Like, the guy's just like, yeah, go back to Castle Waltz. Right, nice. Like, what do you mean, go back to Castle fucking... How do I get back to Castle Waltz? This ain't right, man. I'm telling you. This guy doesn't know how to direct you in this castle. I'm fucking certain of it. I swear to Christ. This guide makes no fucking sense, man. I just swear to God they just give up. They don't know what they're talking about. They need to, like, specify, man. Like, you can't just go, yeah, they're on the sea. That's a big fucking sea. They could be anywhere. Like, what do you want from me?
So we start our journey for the 5th time, facing the highs and lows of the completion, and make our way onto step 1. So, step 1. You can probably guess the rundown by now.
Oh, this Final Fantasy is about crystals again. Ugh.
With each iteration, our playtime tends to be longer. You're going to be looking at 30 to 40 hours with this one, and that's with the use of boosters, at least in my experience, unless you are literally gunning it, skipping all dialogue. For the 5th time, the boosters indeed make a return, trivialising difficulty and reducing stress. The missables again make a return, with one addition here also being the blue magic. So it's recommended to at least have a missables guide handy to prevent multiple playthroughs, unless you want to play this game again, of course. With that out of the way, we start the game and buckle up for our 5th adventure. We begin the game playing as Bart, a wanderer living in solitude with his pet chocobo, minding his own business when suddenly a meteor crash lands close to where we are camping. Instinctively, we investigate. Arriving at the meteor, we find some fellow humans. Desperate for friendship, we cling onto them, flex our sword and defend them during our first battle, resulting in our first achievement unlock for saving Lena and Galoof.
Oh baby, first achievement, that was pretty quick.
With a friendship established and the beginnings of a party started, we begin our journey that once again brings us to finding crystals and obtaining their power.
This whole series is going to be about crystals, isn't it? I do grow tired of the crystal stories, especially the one that revolves around 13.
We make our way to the first crystal shrine, greeted by a king who, predictably, burdens us with a task of finding the other 3 crystals and protecting them. Bearing some new magic from the wind crystal unlocks our next achievement. Continuing the quest of saving the crystals, we push forward unlocking our next achievements for defeating 100 monsters, obtaining 10,000 gil, and while exploring a new dungeon, open up 10% of the treasure chests.
Remember you're playing Gravity. Oh, what's going on here?
To be able to reach the next shrine, we need a means of transportation. On our way to tame a dragon, we have a few monster encounters, filling up 10% of the bestiary. With transportation acquired, we zoom to the next crystal shrine, looting all the shards for unlimited power, acquiring new classes and unlocking our next story-related achievement. Heading out in search of our next shrine, we finish a random encounter, gaining some experience, mastering one of the many job classes in the game for our next achievement. Continuing the quest of hunting down the crystals, fire crystal shards rain down from the sky. After picking up the shards and acquiring even more classes to play with, we unlock our next story-related achievement. We work on a new form of collectible for an achievement here, and that is acquiring blue magic. The way this works is you need to have the blue magic class equipped, while hoping the enemy uses the ability on your blue mage. Once the enemy is defeated, you then learn the spell they used on you. A bit of RNG is involved, and sometimes these can be frustrating at the best of times. After learning our 10th blue magic, we unlock our next achievement. While we continue forward, grinding out the battles, being sure we fill the bestiary, and keeping up to date with the missables, we rack up 100,000 gil for our next achievement. We are led to a forest where a black chocobo resides. After taming him for another means of transportation, we unlock our next achievement. The black chocobo is a means to an end, as we use him for a greater purpose and achievement to acquire another means of transportation, which in this case is a Final Fantasy staple, being the airship. With the newfound airship, we can reach the next crystal shrine, acquiring more power and learning even more classes, but most importantly, unlocking another story-related achievement. With our task of obtaining all the crystal's power accomplished, we are able to jump into a teleportation hole, transferring us to a new world, ready to hunt down the evil throwing meteors at us, unlocking our next story-related achievement. After arriving in the new world and doing a bit of exploring, we continue fighting new monsters, unlocking the achievement for reaching half of the bestiary entries. In order to progress the story and fight the bad guy, we must first destroy a generator within a tower. Destroying this destroys the barrier protecting the bad guy's castle. We reach the top of the tower. Predictably, a boss stops us in our tracks. Once we make quick work of him, it's time for us to escape before the tower blows up. The oldest member of the party slows us down, so we make an instinctive decision to speed things up.
Did he just knock him out?
We eventually make our escape via submarine, unlocking our next achievement. We continue forward and while exploring find more treasure, reaching the halfway point for another achievement. Progressing the story through a forest, it seems destruction follows us everywhere we go. This leads to a scripted battle against the main antagonist.
Oh, it's another one of those really fun battles where, like, it just plays itself. Oh, well, we somehow won.
We win the scripted battle, but it does result in a shocking character death.
Grandpa's dead. Somebody try full life. That better not waste one of my elixirs. I'm gonna be fucking pissed off if it does. Galoof's flame has flickered out. Yeah, a bit like my soul after playing 5 of these games.
The good news is, he's quickly replaced, unlocking our next achievement. We quickly get over a party member's death and continue exploring, fighting new monsters and obtaining more money, reaching 500,000 gil for our next achievement. While we're here, we also rack up some experience, mastering 5 of the many job roles, once again unlocking an achievement. Progressing the story through the antagonist's castle, we seek revenge for our fallen party member, initiating another boss battle.
GG's.
With the boss defeated and definitely being the last we'll see of him, we somehow make an escape with the castle crumbling around us, unlocking our next story-related achievement. Closing in on the end section of the story, we do a bit of exploring. Finding our last piano of the game ticks off a collectible achievement from the list. Continuing with a bit of mopping up, we head to a dungeon and initiate an optional battle. That isn't really a battle. While in battle with the Mimic, sitting there and doing nothing will end this fight. Our reward is a secret job class, and we get 2 achievements for the price of 1 here. It just so happens we mastered 15 job roles in this battle, as well as obtaining the secret job class. We then head to the sealed castle, which isn't so sealed anymore. Picking up each and every sealed weapon here, in which there are 12 of, unlocks our next achievement. Luckily, we've been keeping tabs on the collectibles so far, and ticking another one off the list here is the blue magic. Learning our last spell from this enemy unlocks another achievement. Continuing the collectible mop-up, we also find our last hidden item, although very anxious we may have missed one.
If we don't get it, something's cocked up, and I'm gonna have a panic attack. Pretty sure we do need to initiate a battle to, like, force the pop. If this doesn't pop it, then I'm cacking it. At least we didn't miss anything. I hate that. I hate those achievements. No way to track what we would have missed either.
With one less missable to worry about, we make our way onto one of the super bosses of the game.
I haven't healed. This is not good at all. We fucked this. It's alright though, because I've got the strats.
After a couple of defeats from Omega, we find a decent strategy, finishing him off and unlocking our next achievement. We've now reached the final stretch for the story, and luckily we can grind out the rest of the achievements here. First things first, we unlock our next one for travelling to all map locations. Staying on top of the bestiary entries and grinding XP for our classes, we rack up 1,000 monster kills too.
Oh, Oh my god, there's an achievement for killing 2,000 monsters. Oh, maybe we won't get it done tonight then.
We ignore the fact we need another 1,000 monster kills and push forward, entering another random encounter and gaining some experience, pushing us to level 50 for all characters. Pushing forward and reaching the final floor of the dungeon.
Why does it say final floor if we're not on the final floor? Alright, well, now what does it say? Well, final floor still. Alright.
We can polish and grind the rest of the achievements here, and then finish the story. Starting off, we find our last treasure chest, which rewards us with a super boss to fight.
Oh, well, this is a wipe now. Well, not necessarily. Oh, yeah, it's a wipe.
The super boss catches us off guard, but again, with boosters enabled and being pretty highly leveled, we make fairly short work of him, unlocking 2 achievements, one for beating him and the other for collecting every chest in the game. We move on to our next grind, and that is mastering all of the jobs.
It's just never ending.
Luckily, this one isn't actually that bad. We surprisingly rack up experience very quickly for the jobs having reached the end game.
Fucking hell, guys, we're getting through this. Oh my god, I've only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've only got 5 more jobs.
After finally mastering our final job, we unlock our next achievement.
Oh, yes.
With just 3 achievements left, we can finally face the final boss and close out the story.
Is he dead? I wasn't even paying attention. Just had auto battle on. Damn, you ugly. Get it down, you sunshine.
With the final boss defeated, that marks the end of the story and a couple of achievement unlocks. The big one being fulfilling the bestiary, and the other for being the final boss.
There we go. 1 achievement left.
Leaving just 1 achievement left, and depending on how many battles you've been skipping in your playthrough, you could be left with a few, or, like me, left with many. We start our final grind for this game, slaying monsters until we rack up the count to 2,000.
Oh, it's over. We've done it. Final Fantasy V, get in the bin. Oh, that was... Do you know what? That was fucking, like, the most anticlimactic 100%. Because I don't even care. Fuck this game and fuck that guide. Job done. On to a decent Final Fantasy. Hopefully.
And that's every achievement in Final Fantasy V. I hope you've all enjoyed the video. If you have, please consider subscribing, and I'll catch you all in the next one.